Welcome back to the first official episode of another crappy podcast with Sonic 21 and Mandalorian Perseus.
Mandalorian Perseus.
So we're back. It's been a while since not a while. It's been like a week since we made an episode. It's the first official episode. It's
Yeah,
official.
it feels longer than it's actually been.
We're making it a series. It's official. Yay! So we have special plans for this podcast. After this episode, we're gonna have 4 guests. Each in separate episodes because I'm not getting all of them in one because there's like a few too many.
Oh yeah, that would probably be just utter insanity.
It would be, so that's why I making a decision. We're gonna have one guest each episode. First we have Beastie.
Nice.
Then oh god, I gotta remember the order list because there's a certain order when it comes in. And then dude's just Adam. Fetch and Waddles, which I've been wanting to talk to for a long time, so I guess I'm talking the first time on the podcast. And last but not least, we have
That's gonna be interesting.
creator of viral rap battles, freaking oh god, viral animations. I think I'm having a bad case of diarrhea that might come on later, so I'm praying to God it stays where it is for now. And we're back! Yeah, definitely was not a 2-hour time gap. Nope, definitely not. We just started.
Okay.
Guys. It's only been 5 minutes. It's not like I just shit my brains out for a long time.
That's the only reason you'd be saying that.
Besides those plans, I don't think we're gonna have an upload schedule. I think we're just gonna say whenever we feel like it, or maybe we will. I don't fucking know. Oh man. Oh god. This I gotta think of a topic.
What about some of the stuff from last night? Like I said earlier.
Oh shit, yeah, that's right. Fucking Perseus showed me this really weird Thomas freaking animation. That was interesting to say the least. Where do you find stuff like that? Like I'll probably
I don't fucking know. I don't. It just most of the time it just comes up in my recommended feed.
I'm gonna put a 5-second clip on what the hell I just saw starting right now! Shit. What do you freaking watch, dude? Where do you find stuff like that?
I told you, it just comes up in my recommended feed. I don't know how or why, but
by the way, you gotta tell me what the you gotta send me the video link later, cause I gotta add like a 5 seconds of that in post.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna send you the link to the part 2 to actually we're gonna watch that at some point.
Okay.
I don't know. We should do that for one of our next videos, like a live reaction sort of show thing where we both watch it.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really paying attention to half of that. I mean, I was listening to it, but like I was busy drinking and smoking.
Dude, you gotta pay more attention to that.
I mean, like I got the point of what's happening, but like I was.
You have to look at some of it to think
it's not that I lost interest, but I was just tired. Fuck.
Oh god, okay. You're gonna have to rewatch it in your own time or something.
I'm definitely going to, cause yeah, I'm going to for sure. I guess I'll watch part 2 when I'm in the mood because I started off watching normal Thomas episodes because we were reminiscing on how Thomas was good before it became CGI. Like.
Oh yeah.
It was a very unique show. I thought it was really good. I still have fond memories of it, even though I don't think I watched much of it. I do remember being fascinated by the show, and I still am to this day, even though I don't watch it anymore. I haven't watched it since last night, but fascinating. It's very it kind of lost its charm after it became CGI because it wasn't unique anymore. It was like any other show at the time. at that point.
Yeah.
Like that was just some video, dude.
Oh yeah. All right, here's the link.
Yeah, I I can't look at it right now because
I know you can. Oh my god.
I'm not going to look at it right now until after this is over.
I was just gonna make a joke about it. You can't or you won't.
I can't actually. I actually can't right now
You
because
can't or you won't.
I'm
I
not. I
won't
just
look
said
at
I
that.
can't. Like I would, but I can't look at it right now.
You can't or you won't. I won't look at that.
Oh. Okay, he didn't get the dub. That's good to know. Why did I say dub? That's not how that phrase works. What?
Oh my god.
I don't
Okay,
even
so
know what
let's
that
let's
means
bring
to be honest.
let's bring up the fact that how I talked about last night how. Okay, so first of all, you haven't seen the movie, the Magic Railroad
No, I
movie.
haven't. I haven't seen any of the Thomas movies.
Okay, so basically, I was telling him about how there was this theory in that someone was talking about in a video somewhere. I can't remember who it was, but all I remember was in the video the guy was saying that there's this theory about two of the diesel engines from the movie that were twins,
Yes.
and I remember their names now, Splatter and Dodge,
What?
and yeah, I don't get it either,
That
but
sounds
but
like a very messed up name.
no, you made it messed up when
That
you thought
sounds
about it
like a
that way.
scary name, dude. That sounds like a name of like someone you're gonna kill, like Splatter and someone who failed to dodge.
Oh my! Well, the only reason it sounds like that is because you put that idea on my head. But yeah, essentially the theory was that they in the from there into the show, into the live action show, had themselves
Damn.
repainted and renamed to be Ari and Burke. So if you guys have seen like Ari and Bert in some of the episodes or you remember them, and it's pretty much been confirmed at this point that Splatter and Dodge went into hiding or something
Is anyone gonna know what we're
and
talking about?
and got themselves repainted and renamed Ari and Bert.
Bert and Ernie.
And then I was telling him about how what was it?
He has all reds. We're good.
There was this what was it? Oh yeah. Then I was telling him about how some of the episodes were dark, like really kind of dark for an
There
episode
were
of
a
a kids
lot
show.
of dark episodes of Thomas. Like, a lot of dark episodes. Like that
Oh yeah.
one freaking graveyard episode you showed me. And then there was this other one where there was this train, I guess, who was a dick. Like, a really massive douche. And I
What was it? Someone
guess
can get
a Sir
spooked?
Topham Hatt like got tired of his crap. So then he literally locks some. He literally builds a wall in front of him to keep him from ever escaping
Oh,
ever again. And he never escapes throughout the whole series. It's never resolved. He's stuck there forever.
wait a minute. Like, is this Henry?
No, it's just some train that only appeared in maybe like a few episodes, and then he was just never heard of again. Like throughout the whole series, never heard of again. I don't think he was ever spoken of. It was just, oh, he's trapped. That's what you get for misbehaving in the island of Sodor, kids.
Oh, I think I know. What was his name? Smudger. Was that it?
I don't know what his name was, but I just remember that stuck with me, and I was like, holy
Okay.
god.
Was it a big engine or a
Dude, I
smaller engine?
really don't remember what the train looked like. I just remember that he like Sir Topham Hatt built a wall around him and he was just poof.
Oh, I think I know the one you're talking about. So that's the one where Henry wanted to hide. What the hell? What just happened to the?
Oh my
Oh, it disconnected.
god!
You gotta be kidding me.
Okay, let me just reinvite you. It's fine, I can always
That,
reinvite
that
you.
is that is some That's some bullshit. That just, oh my god. But essentially, that's Henry. They did, I think,
I
I think
can't
a
invite you to
two-part.
the game. Oh, fine. I'll
Oh
leave.
god, should we?
Whatever, I'll leave. Okay. I don't know why it's not giving me the option to invite you back in, so I don't have to leave the whole game. Okay.
Should we go into GTA then?
No, let's try again.
Okay. So I think they did a two-part episode thing on that, and I think I remember it. It was Henry, and apparently it was raining outside, and he thought the rain would ruin his paint, so he hid in the tunnel, and he refused to move.
Yeah,
So that's why they built the wall around him,
I don't remember
and
the
then
episode. I just remember he did something messed up and they just locked him away. That's all I remember. Dude, it's
the
been
game.
like
There's only two. There's only two engines I could think about something like that would happen to. There's
I just know
Henry,
that
where he
if it's Henry, probably not because the engine that I'm talking about was never mentioned in the series ever again after that. He was just
yeah. Then it must be
left
Smudger.
for dead. Yeah, probably. Yeah, he was just left for dead.
Yes, I know the whole story with that. So apparently he was known for being like a troublemaker or just
Yes,
he
yes, that
fell
seems
off the
familiar.
rails. Yeah, that was it. And um what was it? Yeah. So they turned him into a generator or something.
Yes, that's the one I'm talking about. Yes, that sounds familiar. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I told you.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
yeah, that's Smudger. So essentially but I don't think that was Sir Topham Hatt. That because that happened. What was it? The engines' names were different back then. So there was Smudger, and then like the looks of the engines were the same, but the names were different. So I it must have been like this was before Sir Topham Hatt, way before Sir Topham Hatt was the owner, and I don't know by how much far ahead of time or whatever, but whoever owned the island, I guess, was like, we're not going to keep dealing with this. We're going to turn them into a generator or something. And it's kind of a little too much because they don't ever talk about him again. There's no, what happened to him after that. There's nothing after that, and nobody even. There's not even like oh, this and this happened, or we're just left to assume he died there,
Dude, like,
pretty much.
dude, like, for a kid show, freaking trains get pretty fucked up in that show, dude. Like, they actually, like, get wrecked hard in the show.
Yeah, and then apparently like some of like the freight cars and the coaches and all that get
Like,
destroyed.
they'll freaking crash and it start, like, leaking oil. And it's like, oh, Jesus, that's dark. He's just
Yeah, if you
bleeding on
think
a kid show, bro?
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, if you think about it the right way, that's someone getting stabbed or hit or something, and they're bleeding. I mean, yeah, it's a kids show. They're not gonna think about stuff like that. But if you're old enough and
I think I don't know if my memory on this is correct, but I think I recall that like occasionally like trains actually would die like for real in the show, and it's like wow, this is definitely up before its time because they would never
oh
do that
yeah,
on a kid show now. They would never do it on a kid show. That's just too much for children, man.
they
It's sad
wouldn't
that
kill off a
children can't
character.
handle that. Children can't handle things like they used to. Like they're all sensitive and whatever.
Yeah, the freaking born snowflakes.
Yeah, like freaking kids are boring now. All they do is with their technology. They don't even play with toys anymore. Remember when we played with toys?
Right? Yeah, like the
Now,
thing with that is, at least they're not begging you for something that costs like $50 here and there.
but
That's the only
still,
good
it's
thing I see
like
out of
it's
it.
still, but like that's why kids are screwed up and just really dumb now, because like they're all on their technology and they know so much stuff that they should not be knowing at their age. There are children that already know what sex is and they're like 4.
Yeah, I don't even believe it.
Like it's like that's why
It's
you don't
ridiculous.
give a kid social media. I don't know why parents do that
Yeah,
with their children. Like they say, "Here, you can have Instagram." It's like, dude, he's like 10. Relax. He should
yeah, and
not.
he's looking at a woman that's like 30 and looks like she's got cans on her chest like in like watermelons.
I'm just saying that if I ever had kids, I am not letting him on social media until he's at least like 12.
I am not having kids.
That's I don't even know.
That
I mean, like I'm
like
definitely not planning having
people
anytime
like
soon. I'd rather wait till I'm like 25 or something because I don't want to like
25, dude. I'm like okay, I'm not gonna say exactly, but I'm in my 20s and I don't even have a girlfriend. I haven't had my first girlfriend. I'm in my fucking early 20s, man.
That's sad, dude.
It's
I'm
sad,
sorry. I'm
but it's
sorry.
true. It's what makes me me. Apparently, I don't fucking. If it was as easy as it looked, I'd already have a girlfriend. But
Okay. So, yeah, girlfriends, man. I haven't had any luck with girls either.
I can't even talk. You can't
Every
even
girl that
talk
I've
to a
had,
girl.
they broke up with me because they felt bad for me, and they break up with me for like a week. In like a week, like I couldn't keep on for like a week, and they only went out
That's
with
just
me
retarded.
because they felt bad that I couldn't get one. Like you guys
I'm
are,
sorry, but that's just retarded.
that is just messed
How
up.
the,
Ma-
that
Making
is
my
just
hopes up,
retarded.
and then you break up with me like a week later.
Yeah, that's just retarded. Any girl who does that, I'm sorry, you should not be in a relationship. Period.
Yeah, that is kind of a messed up thing to do.
But
Come
what was I
on.
saying before we got on the whole thing with the? There was Oh, there was another episode that made me think of that made me think of because I was showing this to someone earlier today before I came home. There was this other episode. Have you ever seen the one Duncan gets spooked?
You gotta describe the episode. I don't know.
Okay, so they talk about this old bridge that's apparently haunted.
Oh, yep. I remember that episode.
Yeah, it's like one of my all-time favorites. I feel like it's the one that got me
Oh,
hooked on like the Halloween themed
that
episodes.
Thomas and Friends for me is like a fever dream. So like I remember like parts of the episode, but like I don't remember like anything about what the entire episode was about. I just remember, oh yeah, there was an episode like that, but what happened in it, I don't know. I just remember
Yeah,
specific
so
moments that were yeah something.
yeah, so I know the whole episode. And the thing that makes it like good or dark or whatever, I don't know. It's like it's interesting because all the scenery is like seriously like it's done really good. But at the same time it's messed up because it's one of the more darker episodes and I'll explain why when I get to it. Um so basically there's this story about how the bridge is haunted by the ghost of
Yes.
this engine. Yeah, and then Duncan doesn't believe it, so
Yes, yeah, yeah. He's like, no, no, dude, yeah, dude, and I agree. You guys are just wimps.
yeah. And I love the way the flashback works with the story, how they're actually showing the story.
Yeah,
That is like one of the most haunting stories I've ever seen in my life. Like you can say whatever you want about all them Friday the 13th movies or whatever the hell, but I feel like that story from Duncan Gets Spooked is one of the most haunting. It might be also one of the reasons why I'm nervous driving at night.
I mean, who isn't nervous drive? I mean, I don't drive yet, but I'm going to like very soon.
Oh, you better be careful. There's people out there like, oh my fucking god.
There's pedophiles out there.
And that's why I carry a knife.
You don't gotta worry about pedophilia. You're freaking legal now. You don't gotta worry about pedophilia.
No, it's not that I'm worried about. It's just like anybody who tries to walk up to my car and be like anybody who tries to walk up to my car, I'm sorry, but you're gonna get something. You're not
I
walking away
have a
without a scar
pocket
on your face.
knife in my room somewhere, but I always lose it, so it always turns up like months later. So I have a feeling
I
it's
keep it
gonna
in
turn
my
up soon.
jacket. I keep mine in my jacket, so it's
I
like I never
think that
leave
I
mine.
keep mine in a
Plus, I
certain
use it
spot,
for
and I
work
know I
too.
do, but it just disappears. Like that pocket knife is a mind of its own. It's like Toy Story. It just freaking walks away and then comes back in a spot that I know it wasn't in before. So I was like, because I know I checked the area, so it's like, am I like insane? Is like, and it always gets lost in times I need it. I'm like, I look through the whole room, right? I dig this whole room. It's not there. But then it's in the middle of my floor. And I'm like, that wasn't there a few months ago.
Yeah, and then it's like I use it for work, so because I need it at work, so that's another reason I have it.
Hmm.
But what was it? The episode, yeah. So apparently in the story, there was an engine who falls off a bridge, and then the bridge is haunted. I did after seeing the episode, I started thinking like I noticed how he fell like from the side. He flipped off from the side, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, there's no way that that engine just flies off the side like that. Nothing's happening. Because if you watch through it real slow, you'll see that there's nothing on the rails. He's not like bumping around or anything. He's just it's just like normally how an engine would be going there. And then he just flips off the side and falls down. And so I got to thinking, what really made him fall down there? And then I start looking around, and then I start to get into like the areas of like the theories of like, oh, this is why it really happened, or this is
Yeah.
what actually happened. I found that, and this theory damn near got the episode pulled.
What's okay?
Uh, oh no, it froze.
Yeah, it
Oh
did it for me
god.
too. Yeah, it did it for
Oh,
me
you gotta
too.
be kidding me.
Well, I guess we gotta get off the game. Wait. Oh, let's give it like a few minute, a few. Let's just give it a little bit. Let's give it a little bit of time. Maybe it'll load
All right.
again.
So
You,
then, yeah. So the theory, I forget where, but somewhere in one of the comments or something about it said that it almost got the episode pulled entirely. So if this was that
yeah, it's
bad,
not gonna
then
work. Okay, bye.
essentially the theory came down to if the engine was like depressed or something, and that was his way of committing suicide. I'm not kidding. Somebody had this whole thing typed up about how there was there about Rusty telling the story and how the story had to have at least been 70 or something years old, um, and how if something like that actually happened, then the only way that the bridge would be haunted like that is if like the engine committed suicide or something like that. And then that's why they seem to think that that's what actually happened because the engine just flips off the side like that. No engine goes on a bridge like that. And there's nothing wrong with a bridge and just flips off the side. So they got the idea and the
How do you
theory
get
that
the idea that that happens? Is it like that part in the animation where someone laced or like
well,
trapped
there's
the
nothing.
tracks?
Well, you got to think about it. There's nothing wrong with the rails, so there's really nothing there to make him flip over on to begin with. You would have to run something over for that to happen. And that is if you're going over it hard enough. This engine was like slowly creeping through the bridge, and there was nothing on the rails. There was no sign of like a struggle or nothing. He was just like slowing down, slowly going through, and then just flips over the side. So I guess because of that, that's why people seem to think maybe the real reason is because the engine was depressed and committed suicide.
Oh, but kind of like have you ever seen that episode of Hey Arnold with the pigeon guy?
No,
Oh well, have you ever seen Hey Arnold in general?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna blame you for that one because I think you were maybe around like after that show was off the air, so that's not surprising. There was an episode of Hey Arnold with the guy who was really into pigeons. Think of the pigeon lady from Home Alone 2, except a dude. And
Okay. Oh God,
uh, so uh
that's
so
weird as hell.
I was like, he was finding like trouble, like finding like what good life is or whatever. I think he like just
Oh
hated.
no, he's one of those
I
like,
might be recalling this episode wrong, but like he just didn't like people much. He was kind of like the pigeon lady from the thing as well, but then Arnold became his like one and only friend, and he started like gaining, I think, confidence later on, but then I guess he got depressed again. I don't remember the episode well, like I said, but so after that he for years nobody knew what happened to him because in the end of the episode it shows a pigeon's like going on his back and then like flying him somewhere else, like up to the skies, and a lot of people um saw that as a reference to he died and went to heaven. But
oh
like
shit.
yeah, because yeah,
Well,
like yeah, yeah, if you watch the episode, it was very believable at the time. But they made a Hey Arnold Jungle movie recently, well, not recently, like a few years ago. It was made in the 90s, but it
and
never
like he
came
died
out.
there or something.
It never came out until like a few years ago. I don't know why the movie took like decades to come out, but whatever. So in the movie around the end it shows him in Paris, like
In
I guess
Paris.
cheering on Arnold, and I guess he and it was turned out he wasn't dead. He didn't kill himself because a lot of people were asking of the creator for years, what happened to the Pigeon Man? He didn't answer until that movie. Um,
Yeah, so the reason they think that the engine killed himself, and then the other thing is they never found the engine's body. They never found the engine after that. They even say so in the story in the episode. He was never found.
was like DB Cooper? He like robs a plane and no one ever found him ever again.
Oh my god, one of the guys in my group was talking about that last week.
What, DB Cooper, like the guy who like
Yeah,
robbed the plane and said, "I have a bomb, give me money," and he immediately jumps out of the plane and
yeah,
no one ever saw him ever again.
yeah,
It was the perfect
yeah. One of the
escape.
guys was talking about that last week. Oh my god.
That's literally the most
So
perfect escape anyone can do. Like, how is that impossible?
I have no idea. He must be actually working with Perseus.
Perseus Jackson, Sea of Monsters. I've never seen that movie.
Perseus the Russian spy.
Have you seen the Percy Jackson movies?
No, I remember seeing ads for them when they were
Oh my
coming out,
god,
but
you
I don't.
have to watch like Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. That movie is great. Even though I haven't seen it all the way through, what I've seen of it is it's a great movie. Better than the book in my opinion. I'm not really big on reading books based on movies. I would rather watch the movie. I don't want to read the book.
Yeah,
Even though a lot of people say the book is better, but the problem is I gotta read, and I don't like reading much. I only read if I have to.
yeah, I'm not. Okay, yeah, so essentially, what was it? Because yeah, so because the bridge was haunted in that scene or whatever, or the way Rusty told the story, the bridge is haunted, and then the ghost of the engine or something like that, and how they actually and in the when he's telling the story, they show the ghost of the engine. So they say how when the moon is full, you'll see the ghost of the engine trying to get home, and he never reaches the other side. It's like it's a lot more haunting to actually watch it than to just hear someone talk about it.
I do remember the episode, so I don't have to watch it. But you can. I'm kidding. I'm making this to
Yeah,
make it
but
hard
I
for
just
it.
thought it was messed up because like there was that theory that I saw about how what if the engine was actually depressed and killed himself instead of how it actually was told in the episode. Because the more I think about the more it's starting to seem like maybe that's how it actually happened.
What if he committed Hannah Baker? Who knows?
What the Hannah Baker? Who the fuck is?
Dude, you live under a bridge. I swear, dude. You've never seen 13 Reasons Why. I'm not surprised that you haven't seen anymore. 13 Reasons
Dude,
Why.
I don't care about them 13 Reasons
It's on
Why,
Netflix,
why that
dude.
crap.
It was really talked about when it first came out. It's about this girl that killed herself, and
I don't
and kids are
care.
trying to find out why she killed herself. It's a dark
I don't
series.
care. If I wanted a suicide story, I'd look on Wikipedia or something. I mean,
Boy,
nobody
but
uses
it's really
Wikipedia.
intriguing. You have to watch The Dune's
If
Wife.
I wanted a suicide story, I would look on a fucking Jake Paul video.
Ew. Wait, no, I think that was Logan Paul. Dude, is that dead body?
Actually, yeah,
Is that a dead
you know what
body?
I mean. Those guys are cancer.
They are.
Oh, the
Pure,
game fucked up again.
unadulterated cancer.
The game fucked again.
Dude, that is. Yeah, I'm gonna log off. That. Yeah, I don't know why people like their content so much. Man. Like, it seems like almost all of those like YouTubers are exactly the same. Rice Gum, Wolfie Raps, David Parody, Jake Paul. They're all the same. They're none of them are different. They're all guys that flex and say, "Hey, we're gonna do this in this video," and then like they have like the
Yeah,
stock
and then
like like freaking sound effect and everything that's shocking, and then they go,
then like
"Boy."
then it's like because we're rich as fuck.
That's every one of them, dude. That's why I don't really watch them because I'll admit I used to be into like two people that were like that, but then I grew out of them and I'm like, dude, these people are stupid.
Yeah, that's another thing. People who do the videos like buying really high end phones and all that, and just destroying them for a video. Like, what the fuck are you doing with your life? You
I
have all this
mean,
money.
you
You waste on
wasting
this
all
one
your money
phone.
just to destroy something.
Exactly. I was just gonna say that.
Like
You
you can
wasted. You
give
have all
that to
this
someone,
money.
bro.
Yeah, exactly. You could just buy the phone for somebody, or buy the phone, give it away in a video giveaway, which also half the time none of them ever actually do.
Yeah, no one, half the people never receive their free gift. I'm sure.
I wouldn't be surprised if they mailed them like a fucking like a rock or something with a nasty
They
message
just
on it.
they just mail them just like a piece of cardboard and say, "Here's a phone."
Like that scene in The Office with Michael when he wants to give Toby a goodbye present, and it's a rock. Says "Suck on this, Toby," or something like that.
Toby faced hell in the office.
Yeah, I always felt bad for Toby. Like he's HR. He's just supposed to be doing
I
his
mean, he
job.
was boring. Like he wasn't a bad character. He didn't deserve anything.
I don't think he was like terrible or boring. He was just trying to do his job.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
I
Definitely.
felt
Yeah. I would
I
say
felt
he's
bad
a
for him on
very
like the.
forgettable character. Like he's not a bad character. He's just very forgettable in my opinion. Just a guy's a
I
piece of
feel like
shit.
he starts to pick up more near the end of the show.
It's like the black guy. Did I stutter? Whatever his name is. I don't know.
Stanley.
Stan. Got it.
I love Stanley. I love when he yells at Ryan with his the bring your kid to work day thing.
My favorite
I know
moment.
how the whole
Did
thing
I
went too.
stutter? It's
I
called
could do the whole thing.
hentai, and it's art.
I could do the whole thing where he yells at Ryan.
I haven't seen that one yet, so don't spoil it for me. Thank you.
Oh, okay, never mind. I know which episode it is, I think, but I can't look for it because the Netflix stopped on my TV.
You said you know what episode, but you can't think of the episode. That makes no sense, buddy.
No, I mean I would have to look for it. I know the episode, but I would have to look for it. But then I
Yeah.
remembered I can't because Netflix stopped on my TV, and because I pulled it from Netflix actually.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. I was kind of sad when they pulled the office. I mean, I can still watch it. 'Cause I have YouTube TV, so haha. But still, it's definitely better when you don't have commercials to interrupt your flow of the office.
Yeah, see, stuff like YouTube TV. I'm not gonna pay for something that I can already use for free to begin with.
Okay, so
It's like
so like
it's like a free
cable.
to play game. It's like a free to play game. Buying DLC in a free to play game. It's like kind of a waste. Like the
Well,
game is
I
free to
mean,
download for everyone. Why do you need all this DLC paid for bullshit? Like I
a
get you're
YouTube
trying to make your
TV
money off of the game, but geez,
is
you
like
have to
worth it
make
if you
everything like a.
can't afford cable, but it's not as good as cable. But it's definitely worth it if you can't afford cable, like basic
Uh,
cable. Although the only downside is if your Wi-Fi is bad, then the quality's bad, and that's what I don't like.
That's like for all videos on with a bad connection.
Yeah, but like YouTube TV
I'm not
gets
exactly
hard
surprised
the
by that.
hardest, and when you're trying to watch a movie, it just ruins the flow of everything. What the hell is this?
What's what? What I'm trying to think of some other stuff to bring up.
Hmm.
Uh,
So
I don't want to just go silent and then it's awkward or whatever.
yeah, so like the reason why we even have Uno is because in case we do run out of something to say, we can just talk about the game until we think of something.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
Ooh, wait.
oh,
There we go. This doesn't. This doesn't fuck up
I'll
at the last
probably
second.
like cut out the. I think
Oh
we're probably gonna end the
wow!
podcast in a few minutes because I feel
And then
like
there
it's
it
almost
goes.
time
We
anyway.
already lost.
Well, that was quick.
Jesus Christ.
You know that dog kind of looks like the dog from. Have you ever seen Lady and the Tramp?
No.
God damn you.
Oh my god. So you know how? Actually, you know what that made me think? You know how once in a while you watch a YouTube video and you feel like you get that feeling. Why do I feel like I know someone who would be like that? Like,
I have that. Yeah, I know that feeling, man.
because I was watching before we started the podcast, I was watching Super Mario Logan. I was watching the video where uh, Jeffy wants that $500 toy, and he starts a yard sale. And he can't sell anything because everything's all overpriced, and he gives Brooklyn guy like a third of a crayon for $5.
I haven't seen the episode.
You
I
haven't seen that? Oh my god!
like I said, dude, I don't really watch Super Mario Logan anymore. I kind of stopped like maybe like
Oh yeah.
I stopped like almost a year ago at this point. I haven't seen a single 2020 video. Well, maybe I've seen one. Jeffy Scooter is the only 2020 video I've seen.
Oh, you should see the Wi-Fi problem
And
video.
like I didn't even watch it like my freaking cousin kept on replaying the scene where like he gets spanked and goes, "I'm Poppy," and it wasn't even funny at first, but then he kept replaying it, so I was cracking up laughing, but it wasn't funny.
Yeah,
But you know how that feeling? Oh, and like something's not funny at first, but then if they keep playing it repetitively, it just gets funny for no
it's
reason.
gonna get it's just
That's
gonna be funny.
exactly what that was. Like it just for some reason it got
Yeah,
funny.
and then it's like you start hearing it over and over, and then you have
And then I
it's
was
just
laughing, and every time he replayed it, I
yeah.
was cracking up. But like, it was so dumb.
Did you see the one where Jeffy gets a job at what was it, Jimmy John's or whatever?
I think I didn't like that video very much. I the only
I
reason
thought
why
it was
I
funny
remember
though.
that video is because Jimmy John's apparently tried suing him for using the name. So like
Oh wow, that is
so
bullshit.
then he deleted the video, and I guess he put it back up for some reason. I don't know. Maybe he censored it
It's
afterwards.
still up
I'm not
there.
sure. I think he censored the video. Now
No, it's still up there.
that's weird because I remember it was deleted, and then like re-uploads happened of it because it was deleted because Jimmy John tried to sue them for filming in their location without permission from the actual people. They just went to a random Jimmy John's, and I guess someone worked there, so they said, "Can we film here?" Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Why would you allow them to work to film there? Because first of all, they would have had to allow them to work there for the video to go up to begin with. So how are you gonna, tell someone you can film there, and then, go back there and tell them, oh, you can't film here, you can't post that video. If they didn't want the video made, they would have told them to not film in the place, and then it would have been a different place for the video or something like that. So
Alright,
they
so
clearly must
after
have
this
done something
round,
to
or maybe
be
like
allowed to.
in like less than a few minutes, I'm gonna log. I'm gonna quit the cast because my laptop's dying. It would have lasted longer if not for all the technical difficulties, but you know, life happens.
Yeah. So as I was saying, They must have done something to allow them
Oh my
to
God,
film in there
Ringo!
because
You remember that freaking? Do you remember that freaking part in Home Alone 2, Super Mario Logan? It's like Ringo.
I I don't know.
The wait,
I don't know if I've seen the Home Alone ones.
it was what? Those are like the funniest of all. Oh, dude, a freaking Bowser Jr. is a psycho in that, dude.
Oh god.
He like straight up murders people, like straight up
Well,
just
Junior is already pretty
kills them,
much a
like
little
like like
asshole.
like not even like exaggerating, like he actually kills them.
Oh wait, now I think I remember. What was he? He dropped a bowling ball on somebody.
Yes.
Okay.
And that was Gringo. That a Gringo was the first to die. I'm gonna
Oh
stop the
god.
game now. So
First of all, I can't believe they called him that.
no, he called himself that because do you remember like they were coming up with code names and they're like, what do you want your code name to be? And like,
Yeah, and
I'm this, I'm that. He's like,
I can't believe they
Ringo,
chose that of
I'm
all names.
Ringo.
I can't believe they chose that of all names to use.
All right.
Yeah, you disconnected from here.
Yeah, that's because I did that. Hope you all enjoyed the podcast. I wish we could go a little longer, but you know, my laptop's dying and it's literally gonna turn off in a few. So hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Oh god.